Um, and I'm just going to repeat that last bit. So, part of the reason why we move our head and neck and eyes around for an orienting practice is because the vagus nerve runs through our face and our neck and through our eyes. And our vagus nerve is part of our relaxation response, and it corresponds with being in a state of regulation and in a state of presence. And so by moving the head and neck and the eyes around, we're kind of toning the vagus nerve, bringing a little bit more regulation online and more presence. Um, and as you start to move, so just kind of look around your environment. You can do this wherever you are. Just kind of scan around you, moving your head and neck slowly. Just kind of taking in your environment and allowing your sense of curiosity to guide you as you look around. And so just notice what comes into your field. What catches your attention here? What captures you? What's interesting to look at? Right? So this could be an object. Maybe it's an object that has been in your environment forever, but you've never really landed on it and really taken it in with detail. Maybe it's a color, like the color of the wall, or there's a blanket, or there's a painting, and the color just really pops out and is interesting for you. And that's what you turn your focus towards. Or it could also be like a play of light or a shadow. Or maybe if you have a window, you're looking outside and seeing what's beyond the walls of your space. But you're not searching for anything in particular. You're just opening your field of awareness, opening your senses, and allowing things to come towards you. And then you're just pausing and being curious about, oh, I wonder why that is standing out to me right now. What's interesting about that particular thing? And then just letting yourself savor it, take it in, right? So, part of this practice, also, in addition to toning the vagus nerve, is to find resources in your environment. So, resources are things that help us feel a little bit more safe, a little bit more okay, a little bit less anxious or stressed, right? So, things that give us a little bit of comfort. And to just know what those things are. If you're at home, this can be helpful because you'll have the same environment. If you're not at home, it's still helpful because then you're still curious about, well, what am I drawn to? Is it something in my space? Is it something outside? Is it a color? And maybe it's something you touch. It's a texture. And so let's just stay here for another 20 seconds or so and just again, just let yourself be in this practice and just follow your curiosity. And start to wind it down. And then just pause. And if you'd like, you can close your eyes or just lower your gaze and just take a moment to notice how this practice is landing with you and what you're feeling and whether anything has shifted or settled. Notice your breath. And then as you reopen your eyes, just take a moment to orient to our shared space. So you've oriented to your own environment, but now to just take a look around and maybe you scroll through the other faces of people who are here with you in this meeting, in this moment. And you start to orient now to our shared space. Right? We're still relatively new to each other. We're still getting oriented to each other and to this group. And so take the resources that you found in your environment and maybe um, apply them to this environment that we share together. All right. So that'll be our practice, our orienting practice. Thanks for joining me on that.